and bitch, this is not new. Your man's is a hoe when you ain't even knew. Bow, straight from the hip, I'm talking my shit, I'm talking my shit, I'm talking my shit. I'm coming straight from the hip, I'm talking my shit, I'm talking my shit, I'm talking my shit. Bow, bitch, my name is Flaco, and I be the shit. On the court I'm playing, and you just ride the bitch, and I'm the #1 chick. Come around the corner, don't have to be strapped. My mouth say you don't want none, and your bitch don't either. You saw the Instagram, that one pic made you leave a Flaco sharper than a cleaver. Flaco, damn, you can't beat her. Yours is hot and off the meter, looking sexy in the beater. Pay the door just to see her. Bow.
Hi, I get money, and yes I am the best, and yes I am the best, and yes I am the best. Hi, I get money, and yes I am the best, and yes I am the best, and yes I am the best.
I'm calling straight from the hip. I'm talking my shit. I'm talking my.
What's up, gangsters? It's your girl, Pretty Flaco. Thank you for tuning in to the Pretti journey. You know how we do it. I get it in and I get it out. We got some really hot topics for you guys this week. We're going to talk about what's for dinner. Of course, I'm going to give you a little motivation. I hope that you guys are really enjoying what it is that I do for you, because I really enjoy doing it for you. So fuck with your girl. Make sure that you follow, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. We're going to definitely go ahead and get into it. You know, give me your time, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. And then, you know, we keep it pushing. So without further ado, what is for dinner, my niggas? What are you grubbing on? You know what I mean? Them tasty, tasty ones. I'm actually not doing a whole lot, but it is definitely a family favorite. We are going to have chili dogs or conies with fries. Now, because I've traveled around and got some different family, ethnicity sort of things going on, I like ethnic foods. I like to sometimes put sauerkraut on my chili dogs, and cheese and onions, and you know what I mean? Just on that fat nigga shit, like sauerkraut is delicious. I've actually got hooked on sauerkraut living in Minnesota. They make a lot of bratwursts out there, and brats are delicious. Throw some sauerkraut, some hot mustard. God damn. But you know, I don't eat a lot of French fries at home. I usually put them in the oven, but when I do eat them, I like to fry them, so I had to get some grease. I know, boo. Thumbs down for the grease, but it's a lot of different types of oils and different things you can use, but I like French fries and good old vegetable oil, you know, just, I'm not even gonna front with y'all, put some Lowry's on that bitch, season them fries up, you know what I mean? But anywho, that's what's for dinner. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, #SundayDinners, and see what I'm cooking. It's more just for spicing up your menu, whatever it is you haven't, you know, make sure you share, let me know. I might want to try it. Let's swap some recipes, you know what I mean? And we can taste and enjoy each other's cultures and families together. It's all about community, and I think that food is a big part of that. So fuck with your girl on Instagram, #SundayDinners. Now, moving right along, I want to talk a little bit about relationships. So this is your dating and relating segment, if you will. Yes, dating and relating. So, whether you are in a relationship or not, you might be sexually active. So, question of the week, does size really matter? And I don't necessarily mean size just as far as penises. Does the size of breasts really matter? Nowadays, ass is a big thing. Does the size of the booty really matter? You know, how do people feel about real asses versus fake asses? How do you feel about big old tiggle bitties that's fake versus nice natural ones? You know what I'm saying? I'm not working with a whole lot, by the way. I got about a handful of this and about a double scoop of that, and the rest is just personality. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, what are you into? You know, does size really matter? For me, when you are in a relationship working towards being in love, or you are in love and you guys want to get married or whatever the case may be, size doesn't necessarily matter because there's emotional attachment. Now, emotional attachment is fucking with your heart, and that's a little different when you fucking with your head. In your mind, I'm sure you're telling yourself, hell yeah, size matter. If he ain't working with a monster, you know, don't bring that shit over here. I know some dudes who are really into big titties and they really don't fuck with flat chested women. And there's it's a double standard out there. I think that sometimes everybody thinks that size is about dicks, but it's not. So get at me on that. Make sure that you comment. Does size really matter? And again, I am talking about all body parts, boo. Do you like big old juicy thighs? You know what I'm saying? What about dudes with big feet? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things to do with proportion, and you'd be surprised what the mind and the eyes find attractive. So does size matter? Fuck with your girl. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Sorry, no Facebook, boo. Anyway, moving right along, because like I say, we are in and then we are out. This, I guess, would be your pretty motivation. Yeah. So, this week was a difficult week for me, and I'm going to share a little bit of my journey here with you. Sometimes I hold on to stuff way longer than is necessary, and it could be old experience that happened to me in my life, or stuff that I might consider traumatic, or repressed shit that might have happened a long time ago that's creeping back up, and it's always back there, but once it gets to your forefront, it starts kind of fucking with you to the point to where I can't sleep as well. My appetite's kind of fucked up, and it's bothering me when nothing is really wrong in my life. And what I want to say to that is, everything is about mindset. Now, I believe in having a positive mindset. Regardless to whatever's going on in my life, I try to put a positive spin or a positive perspective on what's happening, because I believe that everything in your life happens for a reason. So sometimes when I talk to people, they live in what I like to call the second childhood phase, and they do things that are really childish because of stuff that happened to them when they were in high school, or because they didn't get the opportunity to do certain things. They try living out those childhood or those past experiences in their current lives. And you can see that shit generally doesn't work, because you're supposed to grow as a person. You shouldn't live in the past. Like, you might talk to somebody that always talks about, oh, well, in high school, I was prom queen, or, I was the shit, or, maybe they're, hurt and say I was a nerd, or I was picked on, or, people didn't like me. And that sort of attitude or that type of mindset can really hold you back from really experiencing what life has to offer, because you won't move forward. You might talk to somebody who went to jail, and whenever you talk to them, they say, well, when I was locked up, this, that, and the other occurred, or we lived this way. And it's like, bruh, it's been 5 years, you home now. Like, get with what's happening in your current situation. Address your issues as they come, and then try to let old shit go. And even myself, I'm still trying to learn that. If you have any tips on how to work on healing some of those past demons so they're not holding you back from a bright future, like I always say, like, comment, share, get at me, DM me, but don't be nasty, because that's not called for. But I know how you feel. And let me know if you agree or disagree that having a negative mindset, or a mindset that's stuck in the past, can hold you back from having a better future, because I definitely think that it is a problem. Now, once again, it is that time, because I am in and I am out. You guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I am definitely going to continue to put out new music and, positive shit for you guys to enjoy. Again, make sure that you like, comment, and share. You can follow me on Instagram at pflacomusic. That is pflacomusic, nigga. Or you can follow me on Twitter at p_Flaco, at pflco. Make sure that you are going and looking at your recipes and fucking with me on Sunday dinners. I don't know. Does size matter? It depends on, what you're going through. Just to add to that a little bit, when you're not in love, because I don't think that I addressed, my single people. I want to make sure that I get everybody, because you are not forgotten, boo. I know that when we look for a partner just to have a good time, we have certain preferences. So if your preference is a big old thing, or some big ass titties, or, big juicy booties, generally if you go to the club or wherever you meet said hookup, you're very superficial in your approach because you know what it is that you're looking for and you're not trying to get to know that person. It is what it is. So I think in that scenario, size probably does matter a little more than when you're in love and you're connected to that person. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Pretty Flaco, final thought. But anyway, you know, we still gonna wrap this up. My niggas, definitely have a good week. Try to work on, you know, our mindset, and of course, again, doing things with intention. Keep taking these tools and connecting the dots and putting that shit together to try to, you know, build a map of your life and make sure that when you leave this bitch a legend, because that's what I'm on. I love you guys, you know. Kiss your babies, you know, bring it in. I'm gonna look at you because I'm a dirty girl. Anyway, I'm feeling extra frisky. Y'all don't even know. We trying to hold it down. But that's another story and another topic that we will probably get into next week. Maybe we could talk about celibacy. We'll see. That's just a tidbit out there. But make sure you stay to the end. Catch the music, the links, and all that good stuff. Have a good, productive week. Get out there and do all that you can. Live life to the fullest. And enjoy every moment. Fuck with your family, you know, air your grievances, but, you know, let all that shit in the past go. Who gives a fuck what happened in high school or when you was locked up? If you are free and you are blessed, you know, you got another chance at life, you know, ride this bitch till the wheels fall off and have no regrets about what happened. Once again, this is your girl, Pretty Flaco. I love you guys. I missed you. Have a good week, and I will see you next time.
Sunlight, half moon, nighttime. I'm here. Where are you, baby? I want you. Vision, reality.